Hey everyone, it's Flak. Battlefield 5's closed alpha has come and gone, and if you missed out, well, you'll be pleased to know the beta for Battlefield 5 is officially slated for early September. DICE made the announcement in a blog post while describing everything they learned from the closed alpha. Now, there's no concrete date for the beta, but more details are expected in the near future. You also don't need to worry about getting a code either. It is an open beta, but you can get early access by pre-ordering Battlefield 5. In the meantime, developers say they've learned a lot from the data gathered in the alpha and will be tweaking some aspects of gameplay based on player feedback. Specifically, DICE says they plan to adjust both the medic and squad revives to feel less clunky. The squad revive time will be reduced by 2.5 seconds, and the delays in revives are being addressed. When it comes to ammunition, developers say there was positive feedback on the war of attrition model and having limited ammunition when deploying. DICE says they will tweak these numbers slightly for some weapons to get an optimal balance, and will better balance the amount of ammunition picked up from dead players. In addition, devs will be tweaking squad reinforcements like the V1 rocket. They say it was way too easy to be reinforced with the V1 rocket in Conquest, and the frequency of the call-in will be toned down. Personally, I didn't find the number outrageous, and it escalated the intensity of the match as it wore on. DICE also says they are investigating changes to the weapon's blast radius, warning, and ways to counter the V1. Changes to time to kill are also on the table. DICE reports polarizing feedback where some players felt the TTK was very fast, while others felt it was perfect. Devs say they will tweak the amount of camera shake that occurs when hit in-game and will make further changes if necessary. As for maps, developers released telemetry of the Narvik map in Conquest, showing the hotspots for combat. Unsurprisingly, the majority of fighting took place on the ore loading dock. DICE says such data is helpful in making changes to maps to better balance them. We also got a look at the telemetry for Battlefield 5's new Grand Operations mode. This image shows the Airborne mode, the first phase of Grand Operations. DICE says the data gleaned from this telemetry will be used to adjust flight paths and the control characteristics of the parachutes. Lastly, developers said they had positive feedback on the new Recoil system for weapons in Battlefield 5. In contrast to previous games, bullet spread is now converted to Recoil, which means you'll need to learn every gun's personality. Bullets go exactly where the gun is aimed. DICE says in Battlefield 5 the gunplay will feel tighter, you will have more control, and it should feel more physical. The more time you spend with a certain gun, the more you learn how it performs. This rewards players' skills, so every time you miss, you shouldn't blame the gun. You should blame yourself. Devs are also tweaking the balance of single-fire modes to particular Battlefield 5 weapons. We might get a glimpse of some new maps, weapons, and reinforcements sooner than you think. DICE reports a new build of Battlefield 5 will be playable at Gamescom in Germany, August 21st to the 25th. What are your thoughts on the potential changes from the Battlefield 5 alpha build? Tell me down below in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, share, and subscribe. Turn on notifications for the latest Battlefield 5 news. And as always, thanks for watching.